my name is Ness and welcome back to my channel. Today I am opening the July Fairyloot Adult box. I know it's just literally been a day since I uploaded my last Fairyloot video, but I'm trying to catch up with my schedule, and once these arrive I'm just going to be filming them on the day and opening them because I'm very excited about them again. And I'm trying to get my schedule back on track. I've got lots of video ideas coming up, so I hope that you stick around for them. Before I jump into this July box though, I did just grab the past 4 books that we've got from Fairyloot Adults because I just want to talk about something which I know other people have been talking about, but when you see it is quite shocking. So these are the 4 books that we've had from Fairyloot so far for the adult subscription. There's a bit of a theme. I am going to turn this to the side, so skip ahead by 10 seconds if you don't want to be spoiled for the June books sprayed edge. But that is just not impressive at all. All of this black sprayed edge just getting dirty, marked. These books haven't been read, but they already look like they have. They look terrible to me. I'm not enjoying the black sprayed edge. If this book has black sprayed edges, I think that is just going to be it for this subscription for me because I just need variety. This is not the standard that I've come to know from Fairyloot in the past year or from Illumicrate. I've never known anything like this with sprayed edge wise and this repetitiveness. There's also nothing that's wowed me about the cover changes either. They're just kind of dark to light, dark to darker colour inversion, and I'm just not impressed by the quality. The Atlas 6 was a really strong start, and since then for me it's just been the same old and I'm getting bored. This is a book only subscription. There is nothing that comes of this, not an offer letter or anything, so it's frustrating me that these special editions aren't special. I mean, look at what they've been doing in the YA box. Why can we not have this quality? At least give me a different colour, do you know what I mean? So if this is a black sprayed edge, I'm gonna just be so frustrated. There's also a lot of contemporary fantasy going on, which I'm just not really liking. Let's just see what this one is, eh? So the theme for this one is Demigods and Doughnuts, and given the colours, I just don't think this is going to be a black sprayed edge. At least I hope not. I think I know what the book is. It's not one that I'm overly thrilled by. It's very romance heavy. I don't know why they put these in, honestly. So this is a thicker book than what I was expecting. Thank goodness we do not have a black sprayed edge. It's a solid blue sprayed edge, or teal. I can't be the only one that was just holding breath for this because 4 in a row was just absolutely killing me. There's not even anything you could do with your shelves that would make them look good in any way. This looks like another underwhelming edition. So this is an inversion of the colour scheme for this book. There is a stenciled edge on this, which is quite nice. It goes really well with the book's theme. We've got decorative end papers. This is also pen signed. This seems like a really quick read actually. And underneath here we have nothing on the underside here, but something on the foiling on the front cover, which is very kind of Fairyloot-esque. It's strange having a black cover, I guess, as a choice, but I'm guessing it's because it goes with this and they wanted this gold foiling to really stand out. I just feel in 5 YA books you would have had something that really wowed you, and unfortunately none of this has really wowed me at all, apart from the end papers of the Atlas 6. This is a fantasy romance book. I'm not a big romancy type person unless it's something that's really gripping. The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy is a book that I hadn't heard of until about 2 months ago. Heart is a zombie hunter and he takes those bodies to Mercy, who is an undertaker. They don't like each other. This falls into the grumpy love trope. So they're not kind of getting on with each other. They're very grumpy towards each other, and what they don't realize is that they're each other's pen pals. That's a complete secret, and they start to grow close and develop their relationship as these pen pals. I'm guessing as well because of the dungarees that this is a contemporary, which in my video from yesterday looking at the June box I was saying that I'm kind of getting bored of the contemporary romance as well. I'm just not sure that these book picks are for me. For someone, these book picks are just going to be like their dream books. But for me, it's just not the type of fantasy that I'm interested in. The young adult boxes definitely go more into high fantasy than I feel like this does. But I might be wrong. I might just be prejudging this book based on what I expect it to be like. So I will give it a go because it does seem like it's going to be like a super quick read. Just adding this to this pile of black sprayed books just seems like really odd. I'm 100% going to get the August book, but I'm still thinking about cancelling my subscription after then. We'll see how it goes with what they kind of allude to as being the book picks, and then I'll make a decision about whether I think this is the right subscription for me. I just can't believe I've done such a 180 on the young adult books. I get really excited about the book choices in the young adult ones, even though like I'm more of an adult reader than a young adult reader right now. So that kind of like tells me something about how I feel towards the subscription, because I'm just not excited about doing this. I don't want to be making videos which are like really negative either. I want to be making videos that's fun and happy, but at the same time I can't just ignore the fact that these Fairyloot editions are just not impressive, and I just feel like I had to say something about the repetitiveness of the design. Let me know what you think. You might be a contemporary fantasy reader yourself and you might love these, but because I get Fairyloot for like the fantasy worlds, and they do that so well in the young adult books with their picks, it's a little bit disappointing when we come to these books. I've read 2 of these books, 2 of the 5. I've read the Atlas 6 and I did read Book of Night. The Atlas 6 I loved. I'd read that anyway when it was self-published. I really didn't like Book of Night as a pick for me. It just didn't really work, and it was so disappointing for me because I love Holly Black's work. I will give the other 3 a try. Just anything like an offer letter would just make this so much more special. And it's a lot of money for like one book. It works like £26-ish with delivery, 24, 25, 26. That's a lot of money to be spending on a book that you wouldn't have bought in the store. I do like that I'm getting like new recommendations for my reading, but when I'm not enjoying them, it's a bit like, oh. Anyway, that is my rant for the day. This is the book that I got today of Fairyloot. I'm still looking forward to getting the July young adult box, but I just had to get this one out of the way and be a bit negative. And I will be back in a few days with some book recommendations and some book reviews. Thanks for watching. It's been short and not so sweet, but thanks for sticking around. Let me know what you think of the subscription and of this book, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.